Hello everyone, welcome back to Happy Life, Better Life. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and please hit that notification bell so you can know when we're posting again. So today I am starting a new series, and the series is entitled Unbreakable, the Divorce Emergency Survival Guide. And the reason why I am doing this particular series is because I'm just coming across more and more people who are going through this. And so what I want to do today is give a soulful, practical, and powerful roadmap for women or men who are starting over, and for every person who thought it was the end when this is actually your beginning. This is for every person, and this is women, I'm talking to you, and men, I'm talking to you. Primarily, I feel like I relate more to women just because I am a woman, but there are men who are also going through this difficult process. Men who didn't want it, who didn't see it coming. And so I want to embrace all of us, and I want to talk about this new journey because it is a journey. And think of it as this is not a sprint. This is more of a marathon, okay? So, different things may have brought you to this place. Sometimes it's infidelity. Sometimes it's just lack of communication. Sometimes it's irreconcilable differences. Sometimes it's just growing apart. It can be many causes for this. And all of those different reasons have their own, I guess, I would say burdens or packages that they come with. And so this is just sort of like not generic, but this is basically for the person who is starting over and they're like, oh my gosh, what do I do now? What do I do? So the first step, and this is what this video is going to be about today. This is just step one in the in Unbreakable, the Divorce Emergency Survival Guide. So for step one, and I'm just looking at some of my notes here because I want to make sure I'm giving you exactly what I have here. I'm going to title this video Shame Off You. Not shame on you, shame off you. Because when we go through a divorce, and I know I felt this too, I felt a lot of shame. I felt like I was a failure. I felt like my marriage was supposed to last and it didn't. So I felt heartbreak, but I also felt shame. I felt like, was there something that I didn't do that I was supposed to do? And I think that's a natural thing for many of us to go through, to question ourselves depending on what actually happened. Of course, if you were cheated on and someone lied or stole from you or mistreated you, no, you're not going to have that same set of questions, but you can still feel shame. You can even feel guilt for maybe times that you hung in there and you felt like you really should have moved on much sooner. Because people feel a lot of things if they've been taken for granted, taken advantage of, those kinds of things, you will feel shame. So I want to tell you, whatever the situation is, even if you are the person who did the wronging of another person, listen, apologize, repent, and try to get yourself to a place where you are starting over with a clean slate. Okay? So that's for those of you who did something wrong to another person. Get the shame off to where you can at least start anew, start afresh. You don't want to build with a foundation that is not solid, not sturdy. You don't want to build with a foundation that's damaged, that's full of holes, and it's not secure because you didn't do the right thing when you were starting over, okay? So for those of you who are just finding yourself in this place and you're not knowing what to do, you will feel shame sometimes, because especially if you were in it to win it. So what I want you to do is get some of that shame off of you. Get some of that hurt off of you, just enough for you to at least be able to move forward, because that's important. It's important for you to be able to move forward. And I wanted to also add to that, you have to, if you need to, take a moment. Take a moment. Take a moment away from everything, everyone, from all of the noise, because you've got to get your head on straight. You've got to get your bearings straight. So take that moment and, like I say, deal with any shame that you might be feeling in this place where you are starting over after a divorce or separation. Deal with it. Don't hide from it. Don't run from it. Accept that it's there and then process it. And I will say, some people need counseling during this time. And if you need that, don't be afraid to go and get that, okay? But this is Unbreakable. This is your emergency survival guide, you know, for dealing with where you are right at this moment. So that's all I want to say. That's all I want to put in this video. This is titled Shame Off of You, because I don't want you to feel like you have to carry around guilt. Sometimes it is there. Sometimes, especially if you've been an example to other people, if you've been a leader, if you've been maybe the couple in your family that was supposed to have it together, and then also you're dealing with letting people down, letting yourself down, letting your children down, letting your family down, whomever, people who look up to you. These are things that go through our minds when things first happen. We feel that shame, we feel that embarrassment, and I'm just telling you, don't hold on to that. Let that go. This is your place, your time to start over anew. Okay? So that's all I want to say for this particular video. You know, as always, I want you to live a happier life, a happy life and a better life. And also, I want you to stay tuned for video 2. I'm just trying to make these little quick excerpts, you know, so that they're easily digestible, easy to handle. So that is today's first lesson for this, is deal with the shame. Don't allow yourself to be overcome. Don't allow yourself to be overburdened, embarrassed, and all of these things. I want you to still hold your head up high and know that this is not your ending. This is not the finality of who you are, of what you are, of what you're going to be, of what you're going to do, of what you're going to accomplish. This is a new place, and it doesn't feel great right now, but just know you can make it, and you are not alone. And I am speaking as someone who has been there, who has done that, and you have me in your corner. So thank you for staying with me, and have a